Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome to a brand new series and an awesome game, Tropico 6, that has just dropped on Steam. I've just installed it and I can't wait to get into it. Tropico has been one of those all-time favorites of mine and I'm very excited about Tropico 6. So yes, let's get straight into it. I've not played it at all. Apart from the previous Tropicos, of course, but this is my first go at Tropico 6, so you'll be taking this journey with me, if you choose to. Okay, before you present yourself to the proud citizens of the Tropican nation, please check your outfit. The first impression is most important after all. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, I don't want something crazy, Roman Emperor. Crazy. I'm not going to go with the default, but I'd go with, yeah, I'm going to go with the modern businessman. In terms of hats, wow, they've got crazy stuff. I'll go with the beret. I like the beret. Let's do the beret. Shall we go with beard? Beards are in at the moment, but I'm thinking something like this maybe. Pharaoh. Love it. Chin strap. No, that looks a little weird. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Hair, glasses. I like that one actually. Actually, the round one works pretty good too. Shall we? Oh, I just love this game. Makes fun of everyone. Excellent. That's pretty good. And hair. Let's have a quick look at the hair. That's crazy. I like that one, but I do, however, want the beret. Excellent. So there we go. That's the look. Now let's have a look at our traits. Apologetic. You have always thought that a good apology was priceless. It has got you out of many scrapes in your political career. And your puppy dog eyes melt the hearts of even the most ruthless enemies. The standing penalty for rejecting demands is decreased by 50%. Participants in protests that have been ended by force are less likely to turn a rebel. That is pretty good, actually. Charismatic is people just can't wait. Okay, let's just see the traits. Increasing the standing with each faction by 2 and the relations with each superpower by 2. That's pretty good. Corrupt. All payments to your Swiss bank account are increased by 5%. The palace decreases the crime safety nearby by -30. Kind of normal, no gameplay effect. Manipulative. The standing gain for praising a faction in the election speeches is increased by 50%. The relations loss for asking a superpower for financial aid is decreased by 25%. Praising a superpower increases relations by additional 25%. Manipulative. Yeah, pyromaniac. There is a chance of 5% for buildings to catch fire after being visited by El Presidente. The efficiency of all fire stations. Oh, well, this is crazy. Why would you do that? Spatial sense prodigy. Increases the stockpiles of all buildings, the loading capacity of all teamsters and ships, and the maximum passenger limit of planes and tourist ships by 5%. That could actually be quite good for us. Workaholic increases the efficiency of all buildings by 1%, decreases the job happiness of all buildings by 2. El Presidente usually does not leave the palace. I think either spatial sense prodigy or charismatic or apologetic is what I'm after. There doesn't seem to be any negative traits, negative things coming from apologetic. But it just doesn't feel like a good dictator to be apologetic. I'd rather have charismatic or spatial sense prodigy. I think spatial sense prodigy is what it's going to be. Palace. Now, the layout. Ah, excellent. I love some of these new mechanisms. All right, irregular. Front yard, backyard, left, center. I kind of like the idea of the backyard. Alternatively, the split. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too big a fan. Well, that's not too bad. The split isn't too bad, but the backyard is also pretty cool. I'll go with the split. Let's go with the split. Baths. No blanks. Irregular cobblestone. Red carpets. I like that. Yellow brick. We'll go with red carpets. Oh, it's locked. My goodness. Cobblestone. Radial cobblestone. Grass. Planks. Well, let's go with radial cobblestone. I'm not going with yellow brick. Okay, then the boundary is going to be a large military fence. Light military. Locked. Oh, light military. Victorian style plastered walls and hedges. I think hedges are cool, but I think the Victorian style is probably about right. Rooftop extensions. A helipad. I love it. Gotta love it. A hologram. A rooftop garden. That's pretty cool. A fish tank on the roof. That's pretty cool too. A glass pyramid. What does this actually mean for us though? And actually we can do it. But let's go with the rooftop garden instead. That is pretty cool. I like that. Deco small. Air dance. Anything... I kind of like the idea of having the flags around. And the banner. I'll go with the banners. Go with the banners. Then deco large is the garden. A boulder. El Presidente statue. A fountain. And statue price Tropico. Weirdwood tree. Gazebo. We've got to have a gazebo, right? I'm pretty cool with the garden, thanks. Or the statue, maybe. I think this gives us some... I don't know what this does, but... Oh, it's actually locked. Let's go with the modern fountain. Let's do that. Let's mix it up a little. Okay, so that's it. So let's exit. Do you want to exit customization mode? Yes, let's do it. Let's get straight into the game. So spend a few minutes on that. Tutorial missions. Let's go with missions. I don't want to do... Let's just do a normal instead of tutorial, and then we'll just go straight into it. Hopefully I don't need a tutorial because I've played in the past. And if I do, then I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Press any key. Let's get started. That looks like paradise. Okay, can we start it? Oh, don't sulk. I'm sure you'll last a long time. Lord knows I don't want to do this by myself. Let's start with a sugar plantation. Yes, have a sugar plantation. Okay, well, we'll accept these kind of missions. Ooh, it's nice and zoomy. Can we... Do we pause? Yeah, we can pause. Okay, let's have a quick look. Interesting. So we've got a bit of a island, a range of islands over here. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got over here. I like the look, actually. It doesn't look too bad. So we've got a little steamship coming in here. So what do we have here? We've got a corn plantation. We've got a ranch. We've obviously got the castle. The palace. a bunkhouse, a bunkhouse, and a bunkhouse. We've got a country house and a country house, and we've got some shacks. We've got a chapel. We've got another bunkhouse, another country house. We've got this plantation. We've got a teamster's office. Excuse me, a construction office, another country house, and some more shacks. Over here, some more kind of houses and a tavern. Okay, so that's basically what we have. We've got a nice little river running through here. What is this? Oh, it looks like a little picnic spot. Nice. Next to the ranch. So we've got a few things that actually provides us with food. Okay, so we need to build a plantation. So if I do that, I'll see that. So construction, we are after. Okay, let's get a bit of a feel for this. Traffic and infrastructure, food and resources, industry, residential, entertainment, luxury, entertainment, media and education, tourism, public services, raids and military, government and finance, decoration, and world wonders. Nice. So if we go to food and resources, we should have a plantation. And then what we want to do is we would like a sugar plantation. So we need to find a spot, preferably not too far away. And I think that spot, we can do a bit of a spot over here, and that will actually be able to allow us to run a bit of a road. That efficiency is pretty good. If we do it over here, we don't get that full efficiency. So rather, but what I'm keen on is making sure that we get as much as we can. So I think that's about the spot we're going to go for. There we go. That's the plantation. Give us a bit of infrastructure over here. So let's go with the road that goes down there, links it up there. Okay, I'm going to start the same thing over there and link it around there. Perfect. So that's the starting point for us. So let's make sure to get things going. So hopefully we'll get a construction team out here pretty soon to go and get it. So I've got like 7 years left on my mandate, I believe. Very similar to previously. Okay, I think here comes the guys with their little carriages, carts mainly, and they're coming to build this. Excellent. So we'll have that up and running for us straight away. We could do with some more housing though. Low quality residential building for 2 households. Low quality residential for 6 households. So what we're going to do is, I think we're going to straight away go and build maybe another bunkhouse, kind of something like that. So we'll get started on that construction as well. A freighter has arrived and it's dropped some of it's traded some stuff for us, right? That's the budget, standard stuff. Open the trade screen. So there's a new trade screen. Quest is completed actually. Okay, so we need a rum distillery, which is something I'm pretty keen on getting, because that's a fair bit of money. So if we go to industry, I would presume we get a rum distillery over here, and I didn't even check what it cost us to build it. A rum distillery is 9,600, so it's pretty steep. But I am tempted to build it down here. Very close to that, and that's a good spot actually. Rum distillery is going in here, or shall we put it up here instead? No, I like it down here actually. Rum distillery goes down there, and then once that's built, we'll see how that goes. What's going on over here? You need monoculture. The building operates on basic settings. Multiculture. Decrease the efficiency by 40%. The plantation does not decrease the fertility over time. The plantation gets 10% efficiency for other plantations in the vicinity with different crop running on the same work mode. Well, let's start off with monoculture and we see how that goes. Are we getting people moving in there straight away? Great stuff. I'd like to keep people fairly happy. Do we need to do a trade thing? Sign a contract or something? Not too sure. Not too sure. We'll leave that for now. It's okay. I'm sure you would like your situation to remain as is, so please don't forget which is your bread and butter. Build a dungeon? Rewards, extend the mandate, $2,000 or 5 immigrants. Consequences of not accepting is -5, standing with the crown. A dungeon. A dungeon. Where would we get it? Is it under government? There we go. It's 3,000. Enable you and the police to arrest people and keep them in custody. And the size of that? Yeah. Okay. Where shall we do it though? Well, let's accept it. I think we can accept it. Let's go for tasks. Have a rum distillery. Get this one. Let's accept that. So we'll build a dungeon anyway. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's look a little bit at getting our infrastructure up and running. So what I'd like to do is continue our blocks. Okay, and so the question is, do we just run this straight up here? Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we're gonna do. So we'll run that road in that direction. Then I'm kind of tempted to get a dungeon somewhere over there. Is this almost built? I also want to run this into this direction, general direction. See where we make use of that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that actually. Okay, now let's go over here and we'll get ourselves a dungeon close to the palace. I don't want it directly on the palace. Before we do that, we want to have this place kind of look like we're kind of proud of it. So we'll have roads right around it, and we'll probably need guard towers and the likes at some point, and this thing can go off in that direction. But for now, let's get ourselves that dungeon that everybody's been talking about, and I'm quite keen to, hopefully, if we do something like, no, we don't want to do that. Alternatively, what we could do is we could do something like this. I am actually going to do that. We'll build a dungeon over there. Nice. It kind of looks like a bit like a fort over there then. How far is this from being done? I'm not quick building. That's definitely going to cost us tons of money. Is the freighter still kind of idling by, or it's just kind of saying some stuff? Okay, our rum distillery is going to open up for business anytime now. How is our overlays almanac? If we look at the almanac, overall happiness is 36, so that's pretty bad. Homeless citizens, unemployed citizens, so we can kind of make sure that this actually does have some people working there straight away. I'm not too sure whether this building, however, requires skilled labor or not. Uneducated. Uneducated. Okay, that's fine. Get a random blueprint. That sounds pretty good, but what I'll do is I will accept this. Yes. Okay, perfect. At the moment, I'll take the cash. Okay, so I need to get you to whatever, if you got the guts. Expand governor, expand. Go to all the islands and find me things to sell. Are you listening, or are your ears just painted on? Okay, so build a Teamsters port on each of the 3 other islands. Okay, so we'll start working on that as well. We need a little bit more in the line of housing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another bunkhouse. Yeah, we'll get another one over there. Okay, so a Teamsters port is what we're after. So if I have a look at infrastructure, it should be a Teamster's office, a Teamster's port. Enables Teamsters to transport goods to other islands. So this is like a bit of a volcano island. Okay, let's zoom it out a little. So each one of the other 3 islands. So is that a Teamster's port or is just a dock? Well, it seems like it's pretty sensible for us to do something over here. There seems to be maybe a gold mine up here. So a Teamster's, bit of a Teamster's port maybe over there. That looks actually like a pretty good spot for it. So let's do that. Let's start off by getting our Teamster's port over here. Can they actually build that by themselves? I don't know. That's something we got to learn. Still. Okay, we need another tavern, and actually, stuff is pretty good. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get this site. I don't know if we need Teamster's ports on the others. You are empty stock, and you. Can I see what you're actually earning? Its fertility is not very good. Okay. So are we seeing sugar going in here? Is it working? Yes, we have some sugar coming in here. So that is actually working. The dungeon is still being built. I believe we could do with yet another construction office. Is this being built or not? I'm worried that you can't actually build it. Okay, and this is here where it'd probably be a good idea to have done the tutorial a little bit. Toggle archipelago view. Yeah, that's this one. The rest is being built. So I don't know if my construction workers is getting things done. Better safe than sorry. What are my options? Ignore safety. Yeah, construction rate of workers for this building increased by 20%. Each worker has 10% risk of death at construction. I don't think I can afford that at the moment. Over here, what do you have actually here? Stocked some stuff. Corn and rum is stocked over here. So that's pretty good. The rum will probably get us a fair bit of money. I'm still wondering whether this is something we need to do. No, I'm not too worried about the trade at the moment. Okay, if we go for infrastructure again. Enable Teamsters to transport goods to other islands. A landing allows tourists, a Teamsters office, a construction office. Workers travel to construction sites to contribute to the construction process. A dock, transshipment center logistic handles the import and export of goods, handles the immigration and immigration of people, decreases the crime and safety nearby. Yeah, okay. So we don't know. All kinds of other stuff we can start doing. We probably do need to look at what our food situation is like. So let's get our almanac open. And we'll see, people are balanced last 12 months. So we are actually making a little bit of money. Nothing in the Swiss bank account. There are no real threats at the moment. How's our food going? Still have homeless citizens. Economy, politics, people, happiness, food. Well, it seems like people are not too bad off. Building list, conflicts, nothing like that. Wealth. How do I... Anyway, seems people are pretty happy. But, well, if that's 100, they're not happy at all. But how's our food stocks going? I don't quite know. I don't quite know how. I might have to do the tutorial. Anyway, in the meantime, we will quickly have a look at adding a few more things. A fisherman's wharf, maybe. Excellent. Can we, though, extend a little bit of a bridge across here? So if I go again and we say we're going to run it through there, doesn't actually work. Okay. So with that in mind, can we can in fact cross over here, and that's exactly what we are going to do. So we're going to cross it, say right over there. Okay. And then we're going to run this down here. Well, let's say up to there, and then what we'll do is let's build some fisherman's wharves and things. So grab me a fisherman's wharf. Okay, as a starting point, that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab that. I'm going to grab some of this. Excellent. So now we should start. I think let's use this one to extend the mandate. The Teamster Sports, I don't think, is actually getting any form of construction going on. So potentially we'll have to do a Teamster Sport on this side as well. And it seems like it's a sensible thing. Okay, so we'll build a Teamster Sport there. At least it should see us, you know, count to the 3 that we need to build. There's still a house popping up over here. We could do some housing over here as well. But yeah, there's a fair few things for us to get built. And I'm kind of wondering whether we speed things up just a little bit while all of this is being built. None of this is actually getting anybody to actually work there. Did we get some money? Yeah, people are coming in and we're getting money. And what I'm wondering about is whether we have enough workers. Maybe what we should be doing is building an extra construction office and even quick build it. I think that's a good idea. And to quick build, yeah, let's quick build that. Okay, with an extra construction office over here, things should start speeding up. The construction industry should start speeding up quite a fair bit. We could run in there, all kinds of stuff. That's pretty pristine over here, actually. Excellent. Got people working here. I just want to understand how many people are actually in need of some food. Okay, shall we look at an extra set of bunkhouses somewhere? Maybe a little row of them over here. So let's actually, that's not what I want. I keep clicking the wrong button. So if we say 1, 2 bunkhouses like that, and we'll run a bit of a road in there, huh? So there's a little bit going on. I know we should probably use this but we'll do that maybe logging on that side. Excellent. So the Fisherman's Wharf is coming in. The Teamster Sport is not being constructed. This one, on the other hand, is being constructed. So maybe what I need to do is cancel the construction of that for now. They are ranches. Okay, so the question is, what is this saying? No road connection. So of course what we need to do is we need to grab a bit of a road connection, and what we'll do is we'll start it off like something like that. Yeah, now we need to build some ranches. Okay, let's slow things down just a tad. We'll go for food. We'll have a look at the ranches. crocodile ranch, pig ranch, llama, goat. Goats seem to like some of these areas. Can we do cattle somewhere where it would make sense for us? To the back there, maybe. Over here. I don't want to do it on the beaches though. Any spots for sheep that make sense? This area over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to doing that. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of a road. Run it. Well, the question is, should we? No, we can't. Let's grab ourselves a bit of a road and run it like so. That's an interesting one. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll see about getting those ranches up in place. Ranch, cattle, sheep. Yeah, so we'll do some sheep ranches over here. We'll do one there, and then we'll do another sheep ranch over here. Okay, that should be good. There's a Teamster Sport over there, so we have that up and running. We then need a Teamster Sport somewhere over here, and we should probably end the episode. SOS. Is there much going on over here? Let us start work on the Teamster Sport nonetheless. Our budget is dropping a little bit. Teamster Sport. We'll do one over there and then we'll do one over there. Okay, so we'll at least we get the Teamster Sports up and running. Perfect. Are we seeing some fishing going on? Excellent. Hopefully we'll get some fish from this. Yes, there are people working there. There's some houses over here. And I'm kind of tempted to get a tavern up and running over here as well, since we have to have a tavern. Get a tavern in place. Anyway, a little spot over here for a tavern is actually not a bad idea. We'll do that. Perfect. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it here. And I'll see you in the next episode. So, since this is a new series, I would very much appreciate your feedback. Tell me what you think. Have you started playing this game? Is it just me? I love it. Do you love Tropico? And do you want to see this series continue? Okay, bye-bye.